Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. The show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
And on the hill today, Miles Michaelis. What do we have on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Jorge Mateo digs in now.
Jorge Mateo.
And we're off and rolling here in D.C. Here comes the 0-1.
Bowling.
Line drive. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a double to start the game.
He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting third, first baseman Matt Olson.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here is Matt Olson. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Tap foul at the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the second game of the series. Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in. Runner tags for third. Safe! And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Coming home. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
is Ozzie Albies up to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
In the dirt. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one fouled off. Comes a 2-2. That one missed.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting 7th, right fielder Dominic Smith.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Two on, 2 outs. The other way, and it stays fair. He boots it. 1 run across, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Picks himself up at RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke
Michael
a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Spencer Strider next up for the Braves. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Listen, you got to attack him just like you would any other hitter right here. Now, you can't let up just because you think it's a pitcher at the plate. If he gets a bloop single, 2 runs come around to score. You can't have that.
The 0-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Well, you got to go for the strikeout here. Pitcher at the plate, attack it just like it's any other hitter.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Applies the tag in and over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Nats coming to bat. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
Center fielder, number 30, Jacob Young.
Whoa. The 1-0. This one smoked on its way out of here. His first homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Fastball for a strike. That's to third. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
K-Bert Ruiz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. On the ground to first. Olsen steps on the bag. Out number 2.
Right fielder Dylan Cruz.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dylan Cruz. Had the day off yesterday. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But the Nationals get one back on the solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Leading
Back in Washington, D.C.
off for the Braves,
All set for the start of the inning. So the Washington Nationals have had a rough go so far this season. Siggy, they got to be scratching their heads in that clubhouse.
Actually, Boog, I think the way they respond in the clubhouse is going to be critical. If you're able to laugh it off, trust your talent, and work hard, it should work out in the end. But there's no doubt they've put themselves deep underwater in the standings, and they've got a lot of ground to make up. Big few weeks coming.
Next offering misses. Ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The 2-1 is high. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1.
Here we go, Miles.
Left field. Makes a nice running catch. One down.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Matt Olson.
One out man at first. Here's Matt Olson. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and he's out.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
Here comes Austin Riley. And he hits a ground ball right side. That's the inning. One left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena. And ball 1. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. The 1-1. That's to third. Riley. On to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 7. Shortstop, Nasim Nunez.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nasim Nunez. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. That's a ball. Nunez working in new surroundings after getting selected in the Rule 5 draft in the offseason. Swing and he breaks his bat. Bare hand has to hurry. And that's a great play for the out.
This is a beautiful play. The bare hand grab at third throws off balance to first base to end the inning. If you play third base, it's got to be one of your favorite ones to watch.
Back in Washington, D.C. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. And a ground ball to first. Chaparro takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for
and here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Walked his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Albies getting the start at second, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's a native of Curacao. Late on that fastball. And that skips in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
2 down, bases empty. Dom Smith stands in. Swing and a ball popped up. Tenna in position. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Braves as the lead remains 3-1. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the left fielder, Joey Wiemer.
Left fielder, Joey Wiemer.
That one missing inside.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Come on, Joey, hit hard.
Slider. Low outside.
All right, Dad, here we go.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Miles Michaelis, the next to hit.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
And a foul ball.
Curveball. Low outside.
The 0-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
He goes down looking.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder, Jacob.
So the Nats lineup turns over. Jacob Young getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That smash towards center. And that is that. Nationals go quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in Nationals Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon.
Here we go, Miles.
This one chopped up the middle. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for Atlanta, pitcher
Spencer Strider now at the plate.
You know, these Braves did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. They apply the tag, and their runner moves up to second.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Jorge Mateo now. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Cole Henry appears to be getting loose. McGarry also getting ready. Swinging a foul straight back. That's outside.
That's away.
Ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Now the catcher up to hit, Drake Baldwin. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Runner at second, 2 down. Out to short, Nunez. Handles, throws to first, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1, and the score stays 3-1. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to go, bottom 4. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
What a stop! To first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Keibert Ruiz digs in now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Right side. Here's Mateo for 1. To first, double play. Nicely done.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Base is empty after the double play. Dylan Cruz, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Slider. Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Nationals.
Up now for Washington, Andres Chaparro. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Oh.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And the 1-0. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Circle change.
That's a strike.
Circle change. Low inside.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Nationals lead 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. New inning getting started. Matt Olson up to the plate. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And first offering is fouled off. Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges.
That's a ball. Well,
got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Now pitching.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Cole Henry. He's into the game with the bases empty. Austin Riley at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
whoa.
Two down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Mike Yastrzemski up here. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Whoa.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift.
That's the ball.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Popped up. Tenna drifts towards it. He's got it, and that is that. It's the Braves 3 and the Nats 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Jose Tenna.
Third baseman, Jose Tenna.
You know, these Nationals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Got him swinging.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the topspin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
At the plate, Nasim Nunez grounded out his first time up. Now there's a bullet down the line. That gets by him. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
One out, runner at second. Joey Wiemer will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing called strike. That's strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5.
That's a really good take.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Dalen Lyle.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Man on second, 2 down.
Did he go?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're through 5. It's the Braves 3 and the Nats 1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Nationals Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Pitching for the
Mitchell
Nationals,
Parker into the game.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Digging in, Dominic Smith. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Spencer Strider getting ready to hit. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. And that bunted towards third. There's one. And the pitcher hurts his own cause as he wraps into a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Third time through the order now. Jorge Mateo digs in now. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one. Mateo runs. Pitch is high. Throw to second. He's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. Man at second. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back in Washington, D.C. Well, we go bottom 6. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Young goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Trying to bunt his way on. And that goes foul.
That's a ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Nationals.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Garcia.
Luis Garcia now at the plate, 1 for 2.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
The 0-1. To third, Riley. slings to first in time.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Keibert Ruiz.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Nationals, right
Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ruiz off of first with 2 away.
Oh.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Washington, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
First baseman Matt Olson.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Swing and a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for Atlanta.
Nice
Third
line drive to
baseman,
the pull
Austin
side,
Riley.
met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here is Austin Riley. Foul ball there. Late on that fastball. Oh, look at the stop. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss
That's the ball.
and get through this at bat.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Braves go down quickly here as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, Andres Chaparro.
Four-seam fastball.
Strike. Woo.
Going 2 now. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Tanner
Nope.
in the box
Ball
with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Nats trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Nope.
He's
Outside.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Oh.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Just
No, that's
missed.
a ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Probably showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Nasim Nunez, the next to hit. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Low outside.
On the ground to 3rd, Riley. Nats go down 1-2-3. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1. We go to the
Leading
8th.
off for Atlanta,
Now in for the Braves,
second baseman,
Ozzie
Ozzie
Albies. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. The 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Dominic Smith.
And now the right fielder, Dominic Smith. Makes the catch for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Dubon in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Out towards right center field. Cruz under it. And that is that. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Back here in Nationals Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals.
Notice how they're swinging too early.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Braves, Robert Suarez.
Robert Suarez.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Now into the ball game on defense, Eli White. He takes over in right.
Eli White.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, C.J. Abrams. Looking to start something with one gone.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That's in there. Going to count 1 and 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Really good
that's a
take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Riley under this one. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered in this game. Suarez, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score. So 2 down. Now here is Luis Garcia, 1 for 3. And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
Young off of first with 2 away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nationals lead 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for the
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Griff McGarry. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Cade Cavalli getting ready to go. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
Bowling.
high fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Drake Baldwin.
So up next, Drake Baldwin. This one ripped, but foul to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. On the ground. A dive, he's got it. From his backside, but it's not in time. Base hit.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Here's Matt Olson down. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt, blocked. On the strike, the pitch. Smash to the left side. They get the course, and that's the 3rd out. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta,
now, and
number
on the mound, the
26,
closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Keibert Ruiz getting ready to hit.
Catcher Keibert Ruiz.
Iglesias measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Oh, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Cruz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Iglesias, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That's out the corner.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And a 1-2. Cruz checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Next offering is outside.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Here comes a 3-2. Man, that got him square in the mask. 3-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Next to hit for the Nats, Andres Chaparro. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Yo, that's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. Hard hit, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.